Higher education has always been a stepping stone to a better life. For the students, it's an avenue to a professional job and a higher income. But here at San Diego City College, it's not just the students on campus that are planning for a better life. Starting at the first of the year, every full-time worker just received a mind-blowing raise that will change everything.
This raise is great. This raise is going to help out. It's going to help everybody here. You need it living in San Diego. Yeah. And especially the way the economy is everywhere. So the raise it's going to be a lot of help for everybody.
Yeah. So did it already kick in?
It already kicked in. This is my first paycheck that had the raise on it, and it was nice to see.
Never before has so much money been given to so many people at one time within the City College system. In this case, it was a moral decision more than financial.
Moral, ethical, right decision. Folks are going from making about $40,000 or so a year to over $60,000 a year. They're going to be able to buy gas. They're going to be able to buy groceries. They're going to be able to go out to the movies, enjoy their life. And this was the right thing to do. I'm glad I work at a place that put our employees first.
It's always been the goal of higher education to lead people out of poverty to reach that living wage at least. But the leadership at San Diego City College realized the dilemma. Hundreds of their own employees didn't make a living wage, so they took the bold step to make it right.
Our focus is on equity. Here we are telling students that they can go to the upper middle class, the middle class, and we have employees who aren't in the middle class, struggling in America's greatest city, but most expensive city.
Using a living wage calculator that was developed by MIT, the new minimum wage for any full-time worker at City College, $30.58 an hour, almost twice the state's minimum wage. That amounts to $63,600 a year, a raise of almost $20,000 a year for hundreds of workers.
I'm going to be able to pay some things off, debts from the past and everything. And I could just live a little bit more comfortable life living here in San Diego.
And it's not just the full-time workers getting a huge bump. Part-timers, including student workers, will now be starting at over $22 an hour.
I noticed a big difference on the check. I've been checking my finances, and there for a while, especially this last couple months, I was pretty much tapped out. But this raise is definitely going to take care of that.
It took a little magic to move the money around, but given the cost of living in San Diego, the union willingly went along. As a result, some of the higher paid workers will get a smaller raise, so the lower paid workers can get a huge raise and a living wage.
So it takes in inflation, it takes in cost of living, it takes in all the variables, groceries, gas, and it is a formula that says in order to live in San Diego or to be in the middle class, you need to be making at least $30 an hour.
One of the reasons why they were able to give that massive raise to all these employees was because the state of California passed along an 8.3% cost of living increase for last year alone. You know, they could have taken that money and done a lot of different things with it, but they decided to increase the salaries of the lowest paid employees to finally giving them what they call a living wage. Dr. Ricky Shabazz also has a message for everybody else out there. Do the right thing. Pay your employees a living wage as well.